हेलो, सबको नमस्ते। आईएफएफ न्यूज की तरफ से मैं शायन, आपका होस्ट, एंड आई थिंक हमारे साथ आज ज्वाइन हुए हैं जयदीप बासु, फॉर्मर आईएफएफ मीडिया डायरेक्टर, एंड नौसद भाई, currently the Indian national under 23 team coach, and obviously part of Northeast United setup. ऑब्वियसली गेम के बारे में हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे। जो स्ट्रीम में आए हैं, डू लाइक द वीडियो एंड डू शेयर द वीडियो एज मच एज पॉसिबल। टुडे ईस्ट बंगाल वॉन अगेंस्ट नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड। टीम्स 3-0 से जीते ईस्ट बंगाल। काफी डोमिनेंट परफॉर्मेंस रहा ईस्ट बंगाल का। सो हमारे दो और ज्यादा वक्त जाया नहीं करते हुए मैं हमारे दो एक्सपर्ट के पास जाता हूँ। फर्स्टली नौसद भाई से अगर स्टार्ट करते हैं आज। नौसद भाई, व्हाट्स योर टेक ऑन दिस गेम एंड हाउ डू यू थिंक, आपको कैसा लगा गेम? पहले आप बताइए, हाउ वाज द गेम?
See, as the game started, it's East Bengal who had better scoring opportunities. Even in the second half, yes, they made they could really analyze the game and they got the goods. Yeah, and then
I think some network issue from Nusrat Bhai's end. I think there is a leg in there. So Jadipda, if we can start with you only, because I think Nusrat Bhai can join in some time and then share his point. Good performance, dominant performance by East Bengal in that ways, quite dominant.
Yeah, definitely. By going by the fact that it is their first match, it's a very encouraging performance. Not only dominating performance, it's a very encouraging performance, and it will give their it was their confidence. No, I think Noshad Bhai is back, so you better continue with Noshad Bhai.
Okay,
no,
okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm in Shillong and the network is really poor.
No issue,
So,
no issue, no issue. No, sir. Tell me.
yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely sure East Bengal, Northeast was missing on Aladdin. That scoring. What happened last season? And yes, the way the see first up, of course, it was more. We could easily see that Northeast was struggling on the midfield line. There were no much delivery, or you can say not much happening from the midfield line. And East Bengal with Azari and Miguel, I was he is a good signing, good player. The way he was playing, the way he was, and today the left wing was really good for East Bengal. Bitin was really good.
Definitely,
He
definitely.
was he was creating he was creating a lot of danger today.
Mm.
And then of course for Northeast in the second half when Thoi came in, try to give something, but again we lacked that scoring.
नुसरत भाई, एक जगह पे आपको नहीं लगा कि आज नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड के जो कोच मिस्टर जोआन पेड्रो बनाली हैं, आपको नहीं लगा दैट ही शुड हैव ब्रॉट इन, मतलब जितिन का फर्स्ट टच का एक बहुत बड़ा इशू था, एंड दे कुड हैव ब्रॉट इन द आई लीग से जो आप लोग ने स्ट्राइकर लिया था, वो थोड़ा लेट हो गया उनको लाते होते। आई थिंक ही शुड हैव कम इन बिट अर्ली बिकॉज़ ही इज नेचुरली अ स्ट्राइकर।
Of course, see, they always use Jitin as a winger, but with that pace, you need that pace on the wing. But the way Northeast plays, the way you play the ball behind, and you want someone to make the run. And Jitin is always the first option. You know. Yes, of course, you need to bring in changes, but it takes you need to. And it's just the first game. It's just the first game, and if you see, most of the team are struggling. Not a very long preseason, and let's hope the team sets.
Obviously.
Yeah.
मूसा भाई, कल्लोल मुखोपाध्याय ने क्वेश्चन किया आपको। मूसा भाई, व्हाट डू यू थिंक ऑफ टुडेज ईस्ट बंगाल्स परफॉर्मेंस को लेके आपका क्या मानना है? वो आपको क्वेश्चन किए, आप इसको आंसर करेंगे?
Of course,
ईस्ट बंगाल को
Sam, I've been chatting with you since the game was on, and I was telling you we all looked a better side. They were They were in every department. And the best part I was like was Anwar Ali, the way he moved up for the second goal, that pass which he made. Being a stopper, the way he moved up was really good. So
Correct, correct,
the way they were with the Kotwa, East Bengal looked a better side today.
correct.
Of course,
Done, done. Yeah, I
they
think they
have some
played
players,
really
but
well.
yeah,
Yes, yes, Musa, I totally agreed, and
yeah.
I
Today,
think
today, yeah.
they deservedly have gone to the number one position today after the win. I think till first game with a better goal difference, but hopefully they will do much better. More and more expectations are there from the
It's just
fans,
the
and huh,
Yeah, it's just the first game, and then as the league goes, so
hmm,
what will happen is, the
hmm,
teams will get much better.
hmm,
Delhi, the Intercaste, the other teams will get better because as the league is going on, the players will start getting fitter, and
correct.
the competition will get much better.
सही बात मुसा भाई ऑब्वियसली कंपटीशन टफर होगा आस्ते आस्ते जब राउंड 2 आएगा राउंड 3 आएगा तब तक टीम शायद सेटल इन कर जाए सही बात बोला आपने अब मैं जयदीप दा के पास जाता हूँ
But
जयदीप दा
one thing, more,
हाँ हाँ
saying
हाँ
the
हाँ
one thing about East Bengal, they have got good foreign signing this season.
yes I think
The
very
foreign
good
signing has
signing
been good.
and very I would say good meticulous signing with less amount spent with less amount spent compared to last year if you go with the foreigners very good signing with a less amount of but I'll go to Joydipta now. Joydipta, East Bengal winning a 3-0. Good thing, good start at home, playing in Salt Lake Stadium after a lot of turmoil outside the field. At last, playing in Salt Lake Stadium, winning a 3-0 against Northeast United, who are currently one of the better teams in the league. What do you make of East Bengal's attacking up front, especially the guy who scored 2 goals today? New addition, first game. কেমন দেখলেন মানে বাংলাতেও বলছি because people are asking many questions in Bengali. How do you feel of the new guy? किरकम कैसा लगा आपको नया player?
See, it is a see, this is undoubtedly a dream start for
Couple,
East Bengal. It's undoubtedly a dream start for East Bengal. For any league, when a team starts with a 3-0 win and a very convincing win and against a comparatively better side, because Northeast for Northeast, this Salt Lake Stadium is very lucky. They have won the Durand Cup twice in this on this ground. So and they have now become one of the strongest sides because they have trophy in their cabinets. They have trophies in their cabinets. So yeah, it is. They have played East Bengal. See, it's definitely a dream start. They cannot ask for better. With this one match, they have gone to the top of the league also. And this is the first time 3 goals have been scored. The previous was, I think, Mohun Bagan won 2-0 and Bangalore won 2-0. East Bengal has gone one up. So in the very first half, it looked they are going to win. But first half, I think they had to see, they had a lot of chances, but I think there was a time then they had to question their own decision making also. That narrowly missed is no excused. Why should they miss? There are a lot of chances that came their way. Their decision making was not perhaps up to the mark, but they made it up in the second half definitely. And second thing, you asked me about that striker. Of course, he has
Yes,
proved
exactly.
himself. He has definitely proved himself, scoring in a very scoring 2 goals in the very first match is always welcome, and always it has given him a great confidence. So as a striker, even those who have recruited him, even their coach, his supporters, everybody should have confidence in him. So it will reflect in his performance in the next games, we can assume. But one more thing, as Naushad Bhai was saying that Bipin's performance, which is, of course, Bipin's performance from the left, he was constant source of trouble, more than the other when Nandakumar also was floating some balls in the northeast box. But Bipin was, of course, was a constant source of trouble. There is no doubt about it. He was doing it very well. But at the same time, I was a bit surprised. I think Naushad Bhai will be able to explain this better. That I was a bit surprised that the Northeast defense did not come up with a second plan to contain Bipin, because the way Bipin was going in every time from the left, perhaps Northeast defense could have chopped out another plan to contain Bipin to an extent. Bipin played very well, no doubt about it. But that is one thing I thought could have been done on part of Northeast defense, but somehow they didn't do it. So then Naushad Bhai will, of course, himself a centre back, so and he knows how to say. I think he will be able to explain to us better.
Yeah. What you say was absolutely right. But what East Bengal did was they were overloading that side a lot. You know, uh,
Okay.
if you see, Redeem was most of the time found alone there. Jitin was not able to track back, and East Bengal was making good on because I think that side you have Jay Gupta, who's also good overlapping. So it was always a 2v1 situation there. That's it. So it was becoming difficult for Redeem, and they were really
Okay.
using that space well.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. But Naushad Bhai, you think I'm just asking you? I may be completely wrong. A little more variations on the left could have controlled Bipin a little more.
So sorry, I'm not able to hear you what you asked.
No, I'm just wondering whether a little more variations on the left could have contained Bipin a little more, because s-
Of course,
uh,
yeah.
because
Since you saw he was a threat on that side, we could have got one player there, to block those movements. Of course, we could have done
okay,
that. And then what happened was Ashir getting injured and going out also had some problem there
okay, okay,
on the
okay.
right hand side because he was covering up well, and then later he was struggling.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
One more thing, I think I will ask both of you is India. East Bengal played with the All Indian defense line, All India defense. So I think there's a question also. How was India's East Bengal's All Indian defense today? Because Kevin Sibbel, as we know, is out of action for next few weeks now. We don't know exact timeline. So Nosat bhai, what do you think about the Indian backline of East Bengal?
See, for if you see for today's game, like I was surprised because normally the way Northeast played, playing the ball behind, we are not able to play the ball. East Bengal was really high, pressing high. There was a lot of space behind which they didn't use. You they have to be careful with that. Yeah, but the way they played, they were really good. But it was more that the whole team was dropping back. The whole team was pressing high. So that was something because they were defending in 4-4-2 and they were trying to be compact most of the time. So that helps the way Crespo and other player was covering up the space. That helps the defense as well. When you mark those balls which you don't allow those passes, then it becomes more easy for the defenders. And they were doing it really well.
Correct, correct. But somehow, don't you think, Nosat Bhai, and I think I'll ask this to Joydida also, that do you think the numbers of foreigners on display was also one of the factors the on the field? Because as we know, Northeast is playing with lesser foreigners compared to East Bengal. Don't you think that also made up sort of differences in that way?
Of course, it makes a lot of difference. With one player also, it makes a lot of difference. You know,
Yes.
As I said, see, if you see Northeast, the main threat was always that striking force. Ajari coming in and always a danger. So we lack that today. We don't have a proper guy. Though he would play from the wing, but he was always getting inside, always there. He was always there as a threat to score goals,
Hmm.
which was missing today because there was no proper someone who will Partip. Yeah, uh, he. I always find him. He doesn't. He's not there in the position to meet the ball or meet the crosses. Or Partip also likes to play from the wing and come inside, but he
Correct.
was playing in the center. Yeah. So that's where Northeast was struggling.
Jadida, Partho Shah says that according to me, defense of East Bengal was vulnerable. What is your opinion? Partho, I think, has a very high expectation from East Bengal team, but भाई आज तो आप खुश होना चाहिए भाई आज के दिन भी आपको लगा vulnerable है आज तो इस बगल अच्छा खेला यार आज तो आप तारीफ कीजिए दादा
Uh, I think vulnerable. I don't think. See, East Bengal defense was hardly tested. As
Correct.
Naushad Bhai said,
Exactly.
their midfielders were cutting off most of the attacks in the midfield. So East Bengal defense had to. There are a lot of things like the first. I think the first serious shot at the East Bengal goal came well after the second half. I think some 65th or 70th minute. I think the first shot which attempt was made at the East Bengal goal. So, so East Bengal defense was hardly tested, and as Naushad Bhai said, that absence of one player in the Northeast attack made a lot of difference. See, somebody is not there. We cannot say that had he been there, Northeast would have scored 5 goals or 2 goals or something. It's not that, but it would have put a lot more pressure on East Bengal defense. That is the main thing. And see, it's very nice to see and appreciate that East Bengal, an all Indian defense is playing, and they played a very decent match, I would say. They were not at all vulnerable. I disagree if somebody says they are vulnerable. But the thing is that you have to wait because it was not stretched. There are matches coming in future against some other teams where the defense will be finally stretched.
Yeah.
So
Then we can
then
talk
we
about
will
it.
see that where East Bengal defense, I'm sure they will do well, but that the time will be the actual test will be. And with that defender injured, it will be a real test in that time. Because today they were
So,
not tested at all.
Correct.
and I would say it is nice. It is nice that we have Indian defenders. It becomes good for the national team also. You know, when you have more, because that's where we have a real challenge.
Yeah,
When you have mostly,
definitely, Naushad Bhai, it's always good to have Indian defense. But as you know, as a coach, that ISL has its own challenge also. So
of course,
the coach has to take a decision which will benefit his team, not the
of course,
idea of Indian football. See, ideally, it
normal.
is
No?
a very great thing. But
See, I'm happy. I'm happy Indians are playing. It's good. You know, one way it's good. But as no
I think Shillong ka high rise I think is not able to accommodate the the network of Musa Bhai. So I will continue with the discussion before Musa Bhai joins in. Joining the one more thing I think people are asking is that next East Bengal plays against Delhi SC Delhi, who is which will also be a home match for East Bengal. SC Delhi will be traveling from Bangalore to Delhi, then back to Kolkata on Friday. So, do you think any changes Oscar needs to do? Because as Oscar is somebody who was quite tensed till when the goal was not happening till that moment. Any more changes Oscar needs to do for the next game? I think Musa Bhai had joined. Yes, Musa Bhai can continue. Then we'll continue with the question which I
no
put
no
to
no.
Jaideep.
I just finished. I just finished that. And I'm so sorry. Network is a big issue.
I
yeah, not a
understand.
problem.
Not a problem. Yes,
So
yes,
I think East
yes.
Bengal, you are asking me whether East Bengal should make any change.
Any changes you
Well,
because
I,
we have
I
already seen Delhi
for the
SC.
moment, I really don't know because they have played the first match only, and coaches generally don't change the winning combination easily. And today they made only one change, and that was a very good change.
Nanda Kumar was and
Yeah,
Edmund came.
Edmund came, and that was a very good change. The second goal, Edmund was nowadays at least I don't know. I don't see much of back passes from the box, which previously the wingers used to do. They will put the ball back for someone to come and convert it. Nowadays I don't. But it was a very fine move. I liked that move. That was the only change East Bengal made. So and Delhi FC,
एससी
given the
दिल्ली
way
एससी दिल्ली अरे
Delhi
मेरे
FC
को
played.
ग्रुप में बाहर डालेगा एससी दिल्ली दिल्ली एफसी
FC
नहीं
Delhi, yeah. It's not Ranjit's team. It's the other team. Yeah.
अरे
So, given the way FC Delhi has played the previous day, yesterday the way they played a good game. But East Bengal still starts the favorites. There is no doubt about it. East Bengal are the favorites. Well, on paper, football is not played on paper. Football is played on the pitch. So it's on paper. A lot of us say so is so and so favorite. So and so is it's not that. Nobody is favorite and nobody is here also. Maybe East Bengal coach might, if he takes a lead, go first half lead, he might bring in some players to have a look how they are doing. And it's a small league. It's a 13-match league. So it is not easy to keep on changing your players. Had it been a 26-match league or 30-match league, there was an opportunity for the coaches to risk things. But this time, I think coaches cannot take any risk, because every match is a must-win match. Because moment you lose one or drop a point, then your standing goes down, and there is very little time to recover. That's, I think, the reason. I think Naushad Bhai will be able to explain the thing.
No. You rightly said that. With just 13 matches, no coach will take those chances, because normally when you have a long league, then there are injuries, there are cards. Yeah. But now, as you rightly said, there won't be many changes. The coach won't like to, and again, the winning team, no coach would like to change that.
करेक्ट नो सर भाई एक क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे सुबाइन ने किया है. सुबाइन सेज द डिफेंस ऑफ ईस्ट बंगाल इज येट टू बी प्रॉपर्ली टेस्टेड in today's game. Real challenge will come once the pressure. ये हम लोग ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर चुके थे. बट एक चीज मैं बोलूंगा, ज्यादा कुछ नहीं होना भी एक कोच के लिए प्रॉब्लम है, बिकॉज यू आर नॉट टेस्टेड व्हेन यू फेस अ बेटर ओपोनेंट. आज ऐसा हुआ जो ईस्ट बंगाल को कुछ प्लान बी में जाना ही नहीं पड़ा. देयर ओनली प्लान ए, एंड वो वेट करते करते 60th मिनट में गोल हो गया. बट क्या आपको लगता है समहाउ अगर मैं ईस्ट बंगाल कोच के तरह से सोचूं, मतलब इफ यू थिंक when the quality of opponents gets better, I'm not saying that NorthEast is a poor quality, they are also a very good quality opponent. I think they have started off bit late, they need some time. But आप जहाँ पर फॉरेनर, इवन ईस्ट बंगाल विल प्ले अगेंस्ट मोहन बागान, आपको क्या क्या चीज पे आपको वरी करना पड़ेगा ईस्ट बंगाल को, आपको लगता है? बिकॉज एज एन कोच आप देख रहे हो, आपको क्या लगता है ईस्ट बंगाल कहाँ पर काम करना चाहिए?
See, again, they say they were good in every department. They were really good in every department. So you'll get to जो analyze करना होगा. Maybe once they get to play a strong opponent, a bit, then we'll get the idea कहाँ weakness है. For now they were really not tested today much. It was they were more in the comfort zone. Of course, second half में थोड़ा आ रहा था, but yes. So as the league goes, then only we can analyze और बता सकते हैं. It was just the first game for us to really talk about the weakness and strength, because as the league goes, and then these foreigners, वो कितना दे पाएंगे, when you get a tougher opponent, like as you said, Mohan Bagan मिलेगा. So we'll get the idea how much these foreigners can give.
Correct. I think रातुल यहाँ पर एक पॉइंट बोल रहा है, आई थिंक ये मैं लूंगा. ईस्ट बंगाल शुड वर्क ऑन टोटल शॉट्स ऑन टारगेट एंड गोल कन्वर्शन रेशियो. शायद जो अटैक बन रहा है वो कन्वर्ट करना, बट आज आई थिंक 3 गोल हो गया है. समहाउ टिल द फर्स्ट गोल डिडंट हैपन, लॉट ऑफ चांसेस गोज they lost a lot of chances. हाँ, Shivani.
See,
Musa.
football.
Chances will come.
हाँ,
बोलिए बोलिए.
No, I wanted to
See,
say football
chances
is
will
not
come
basketball. Football is not basketball. It will be
Exactly.
75, 60 or something like that. Football is like that only. You get 10 chances, you convert one. It happens all over the world.
Yeah.
So East Bengal first half, I think East Bengal should question their own decision makings at times. They had their share of chances, but second half they reorganized themselves. They looked into the and they did a good job. And that boy also warmed up. What is his name? Izaz Jari. He warmed up
Jari.
and finally found his feet. So you never convert all the chances. If you convert all the chances, then football will be very boring. It doesn't happen like that, isn't it?
करेक्ट. मगर आज हम लोग का वर्ड मिल गया. जयदीप दा का फेवरेट वर्ड है, हमारा ऑडियंस का फेवरेट वर्ड, isn't it? Everybody was missing isn't it. कल को क्वेश्चन आया हमारे कमेंट में, जयदीप दा ने एक बार भी isn't it नहीं बोला था. जयदीप दा ने आज isn't it बोल दिया. Again people will comment आएगा. but मुसा भाई, नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लिए what do you think? क्या काम करना है? बहुत कुछ काम करना है, right?
See, जो हम लोग, if you see last year, we were more in the counter attack. काफी, we scored the maximum number of goals, the maximum number of scoring chances created. So, of course, as I said, Aladdin नहीं है तो थोड़ा difficulty आ रहा है, but now he will understand where he needs to work more. And I know Benali, and he's very smart, so definitely he will come up with some solution. And but the next test is against Bangalore FC. The next game is against Bangalore FC. So again, away game for NorthEast, and they won the first game.
Correct.
Yeah, so definitely come a lot of tactical changes. He is very smart with that. So hope we have a better game next year. जो हम लोग wings को use करते थे, which we didn't see today much. Those passes between the lines and Bipin making the run, and before it was Aladdin making the run. So that has to happen more. And as I said, क्योंकि हो नहीं रहा था, midfield से the passes were not going there, which was not happening. The midfield was not functioning well. So hopefully, the next game it happens.
Hopefully, I think Northeast should come back. They are the current Durand Cup champions. They have done last year quite well in ISL. I think they will definitely make a comeback under Juan Pedro Bonali. I think एक प्लेयर के बारे में I think we should say losing team में है, इसलिए बहुत सारे बात नहीं करते. I think गुरमीत जो आपके गोलकीपर है, मूसा भाई जो आपके टीम के लिए खेल रहे थे, he played a very decent game. In the first half, he made quite good saves. In the second half also, he tried that. जो इजारी ने मारा तो उसने बचाने का कोशिश किया था, हाथ में लग के बॉल अंदर चला गया. बट दैट गोलकीपर इज क्वाइट, ही इज वन ऑफ द हार्ड वर्किंग गोलकीपर्स व्हाट आई हैव हर्ड फ्रॉम पीपल हु हैव कोच्ड हिम एंड watched him closely.
The first two goals you can't blame him. Yeah, the third goal thoda bahut, yeah, it made a bounce and it went. The third goal I would say he could have managed it better. Otherwise the first goal it was too close for him to do anything. For that reaction was not possible. The header was good, and the second which the cutback from Edmund, and it was too close for him to, because he was beaten. He was on the first post and the ball was on the other side, and he couldn't do much about it. Yeah, the third goal he could have done better. What I think.
अच्छा, रातुल का एक क्वेश्चन आउट ऑफ द टॉपिक है. आपको क्वेश्चन किया रातुल ने. शायद प्लीज टेल मूसा सर टू send IFF to send the under 23 team in Asian Games to further exposure. कोई अपडेट है क्या? Because ट्विटर में मैं देख रहा था.
Musa bhai cannot see. It's a Asian Games is an under 23 tournament. You have to send an under 23 team. You can't escape it. Under 23 team ही भेजना पड़ेगा 3 सीट को लेके.
No, एक्सपोजर का बात कर रहा हूँ. एक्सपोजर कुछ मैच अगर मिले उनको और They're asking. He's asking.
Of course, of course. है वो तो अभी मार्च फीफा विंडो में I'm sure you must have seen Tajikistan and Bhutan coming in and are playing in Arunachal. That is one. फिर एक बार then once the league gets over, we will sit and plan more because अभी RFBL चल रहा है, so I'm looking for players there also for the under 23 squad. And then later we'll see because क्या होगा, most of the players will be busy playing the ISL. So after the FIFA window in March, we won't get much time for the players to call for the camp or anything. It will happen only after the ISL gets over. So it's in September, so we'll have a lot of time from May. May end we'll get after the ISL gets over, so we can. I'll definitely sit with AFF and try to get to understand, the future plan. How many
मार्च में
camps
तो
we can
खेल रहा है
have.
हम लोग. मार्च तो we are playing, right?
March,
मार्च तो मार्च.
March definitely we are playing, and only after May we will start preparing more. We'll start calling for more camp. Definitely we'll be calling camp. But again, now it's again the government helping us to go for the Asian Games. So let's see. Hopefully, हो जाना चाहिए. Finger crossed. Let's see.
Let's be hopeful. I think thank you. हाँ बोलिए.
Because नया आया था कि the 16 team which participated in the final round for the Asian Cup. So those teams will be there. So now Australia not there. So we being the fifth best second team. So hopefully we get the opportunity.
Correct.
Definitely.
Definitely. The way the team played, it should get a chance. I think all the people sentiment have been very, very positive. Under 23 team, all the euphoria connected to this team was quite positive, and I think definitely this team deserves a chance. So I think thanks to Nosad Bhai, thanks to Jaideep Da for coming in and sharing your valuable insight. It's a great honor. जैसे मैं daily बोलता हूँ, I think to learn from these people about football, about Indian football is great. I think I feel very blessed to share the same platform with them. I think thank you for this. And I think Shubhayan has said, when are you coming back to Kolkata? Famous Kolkata Rasgulla is waiting for you. मूसा भाई के लिए रसगुल्ला रेडी है. सुभान ने कमेंट किया है. लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू मीट यू सून. आई थिंक जयदीप दा भी जाने वाले. जयदीप दा गए थे कोलकाता बीच में. समहाउ जयदीप दा को नहीं मिला. आई थिंक
एक है always it's there that फैन ना गायब हुए.
इस बार साइन ही गायब हो गए.
Anyway, no, it's
ऐसे नौशाद भाई तो कोलकाता बहुत खेले हैं.
always have a dream
97.
to get back to
How long you
Kolkata.
played in Calcutta? 97 you joined East Bengal.
Yeah. Then again in 2004 I was with Mohammedan Sporting.
Yeah. 97.
ठीक है.
हाँ 97 क्या करे उसको आने थे. I don't know.
The host is
97.
missing.
Yeah, sign is missing.
extremely
97 you were. Yeah.
Extremely sorry. I think there was a network glitch. I was also out.
I can't hear you, Sam.
You can't hear me? Hello?
I can hear you.
Oh, you
I
can
can
hear
hear
me.
you.
Okay. So, Jaideep, I
Let's wrap
think
it up.
let's wrap it up. We'll catch up anytime soon. Bye. Thanks to Musa Bhai. Thanks to Jaideep Da for coming in and sharing your valuable inputs. And do comment and do let us know what do you think of the show and what do you think about East Bengal's performance today. Thank you. Goodbye from us. Goodbye. Good night.
Thank you.